There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now. Drops this off with Nwangu. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
First down, Murray. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Darnell Mooney, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing, Jones. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Handoff here to Nwangu. And a short gain here down to the 22.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to Scott Miller. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Tap McKinley. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Murray. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He'll get this to Nwangu. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. Open here, Adam Thielen. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Shotgun now from Murray. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Oh, he'll field. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play.
Green. Come on. Don't get nervous.
Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's just me and you. Come on. It's just me and you. Mike 9.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Being chased out left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here's Hall. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
There he goes, right side. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Jones hit and the ball's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38. Jones now throwing on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Jones got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Swim. Bang, 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 bang. Check.
They'll run with Nwangu. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nwangu, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Nwangu. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kene Nwangu making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Calais Campbell on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Come on, fellas.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
That's it, baby. We got work.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.